Oh, no. All right.
What's up,
Well,
fam?
welcome to tonight's episode. I'm having some fun here trying to figure out SteamYard, even though we've done this now 15th time this season. I am still not good at it. So, having some fun over here, I shall say. All right.
Oh goodness.
I just feel the embarrassment
It happens to the best.
for me.
Goodness. Oh, that's a good comment. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like you put that yourself in there, Mr. Philip Fox, or yeah, is that even your real name? Is this your real account?
It's my YouTube account.
It's your YouTube. Goodness.
It's how I YouTubes.
How you
How
YouTube?
I share to Facebook.
But tonight we have some very fun and all over the place kits tonight. We got some pink, we got some flowers, we got some mountains, we got some pandas in here, and we got
you never know what you're going to get.
We got a little bit of everything here. So tonight's episode is going to be a really good one. But before we get started, as always, here are our Patreons, and thank you all for so much for your support. Thank you to John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Aaron J., Christopher Cohn, Harry Austin, John Fuller, Michael Fuchs, Joshua Duder, Noah Telford, Alberto Aguilar, Jeremy Churchman, Stephen Howard, Ryan Lacara, Tim Knotts, NF Reg 30, MOS, Kunal Patel, and thank you to once again to our sponsors and to Goals TV up there in the upper right hand corner. You guys are they are the go-to shop here. I have the saying right here. There it is. I have these stuff written down. They are one-stop shop for all things soccer related, from EA Sports FC to USL to the biggest international tournaments in the world, especially Copa America coming up here.
Copa America.
Got to support the US here. Hopefully.
USA.
So
it's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Even though it's ours now. What now?
It's ours now. Is that another thing we're going to take from England? Just kind of take that trophy home?
Oh, no. It's not like England's ever taken anything from anybody else. How dare we do something like that?
I can't think of anything.
Put them in their museums. Right.
Check out Calls TV, and there'll probably be some Euros coverage of the meltdown up in England, as once again they cheer it's coming home, and it will not be. So check out Goals TV for some amazing soccer content and always the USL content.
Michael knows what's up. USA taking down Pakistan in cricket.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the US T20 cricket team to take down Pakistan at the T20 World Cup. Shout out to those guys.
What now?
We're a proper cricket country now. Proper cricket.
We've been playing baseball for a long time. We've got the general mechanics.
It's just some slight adjustments and maybe
instead of going this, you go down.
It's like golf. It's like golf baseball.
It's very confusing.
It's very confusing. That's okay. It's okay.
I can learn it though. I learned soccer. I can learn this. Everyone's like, "Oh, soccer's so confusing."
I
It's
kick
really
the ball.
not.
I kick
Yeah.
the ball. You don't punch me. I kick a ball. That's about it. Hey, I played American football for a long time, and I still don't fully understand everything. So,
There's a lot of trick rules.
yes, there are. Yes, there are. All right. So tonight we're going to try a little something here. So please play with me here for like 2 seconds here. We're going to go to our KitSZN brand here. See what happens.
Whoa.
Oh, my stuff still. Yes. So check out our KitSZN brand on here. Want to kind of check this out. Yeah.
I like it. It's our flag. It's our pride flag.
It's our pride, the KitSZN pride right here.
That's right.
So yes, this is a fun little thing. I'm happy I did this. It's a fun little twist. Hey, we're not the USL show. We're the KitSZN, sponsored by the USL show.
Presented by.
Presented by. Thank you. Speaking
We're
of,
individuals.
We're individuals. We have our own brand.
We're our own people.
Respect the KitSZN. Oh, so we should.
Goodness.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna try this one thing again. People, please just kind of be with me for like 30 seconds here. We're gonna count down to our first tip of tonight's episode. Okay, I'm not going the entire way through.
Thank you. I was gonna say, oh God, are we doing 30 seconds?
I just wanted
watching
to
us like, what is Brett doing?
I just wanted to see that, and I'm happy it worked. So, Kaylor, I'm not breaking anything. I promise. I'm just having
breaking it all. Everything's broken now, Kayla.
You know what's not broken? Tonight's kits, and
I can't even transition anymore.
Yes, but starting off with tonight's episode, we're going to the Midwest and going to the state which will have soon the continent's largest skyscraper. So we're going to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and checking out the Redbud Kit. Please.
We got a really tall building.
It's so random. It makes no sense. I'll show you a photo. It makes no sense.
I've seen it. Honestly, when I first saw it, I thought it was a soccer-specific stadium.
It's Oklahoma City, actually, but same state. Anyways.
R.I.P. energy.
Yeah, right. Rip. All right, that is the Redbud tonight. And as Michael duly noted,
good point.
The Energy are on hiatus and technically not dead.
Well, they're just resting.
Yes, they're just resting right now, and I cannot wait for a Redbud Derby between the two. That should be a fun one.
Nice.
Yes.
I saw an OKC magnet on my fridge.
Oh, you do? I got nothing OKC. I do have OKC, but the other OKC, the Rio. So that's a little different OKC team. They're not okay.
The Thunder.
The Thunder.
Good old Kevin Durant jersey from back in the day.
Back in the day, my God.
Yeah, he plays somewhere now. I don't know where he plays anymore.
I don't remember. No, honestly, I don't care.
I don't NBA.
Hey, I just root for the Pacers, but I don't know anyone on the team.
Yeah. Rep the badge, not you rep the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back of the jersey.
Right. No, I've always been so bad about that. Even soccer, I never know the players. Never.
That's why you're not on the analyst show.
That's probably a good reason, yeah. Yeah. But the reason I'm on this show, I'm going to talk this beautiful kit. It's pink over here by Tulsa. As a reminder, here's how our ratings work. But yeah, this is mine. So I will go a little bit first here.
Do it.
At least my initial thought. This is a fun little away kit that's very contrast to their normal color palette. So besides the the actual reason behind this kit, it also looks really good in contrast to their primarily black and teal, I'm gonna call it, color. So having the pink, it looks sharp. I think it's a really good contrast to their normal colors. So I like it from that standpoint, and also we need more pink in USL. There's not enough pink.
I can
Like,
agree with that.
there's no one does pink, and like the best representations we have are Inter Miami, who do it poorly, shall I say, and Ford Madison. They do it the best.
Do kits well, but not specifically pink.
Yes, they play with it more so, which is nice, but we need more pink. So hopefully some of the USL super clubs will have some more pinks with them. So I know some reason they like to make the women wear pink jerseys, but maybe we'll see
Sexism.
some. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Something with some pink jerseys. But anyways, I'm happy to see this from Tulsa. Even though, as we kind of talked about beforehand, it is very much on the plain side.
Yeah, and it kills me because I'm watching this thing and it has like the rosebud shadows across the kit. I'm like, I want that.
Right?
Like right there. That's what I want. They should have just like took a picture of that with the shadows going across the pink kit.
That's it.
Right there. That's what I want. Yep.
Yeah. It would almost remind me of the cherry blossom kit that DC United did, but like with the kind of but it reminds me of
But
that.
with rosebuds.
Yeah, but with rosebuds. Exactly. So yeah, this is very simple from Tulsa. So I'm going to dive into my store. I gave it a 3 for creativity. There is literally no creativity outside of those few small details, which are really nice. But there's no creativity here. I do like the different colored, the altered crest. I like that. And it looks shiny. So that's the point with me. It's ties to local. Given that the rosebud isn't actually an intricate element of this kit, I can only give it a 4 for ties to local. You could make an argument for 3.
I will.
You will, so we'll get to that. But I decided, you know what? There's enough of it for me to give it a 4. So I give it a 4 for ties to local. We'll go with that. It's X Factor, though. As I mentioned, I like pink. And this is a sharp kit. It's a 4 for me. So it's really good. It's sharp. I like the crest. It's shiny. It looks good. And it just overall, I don't know. It just looks sharp. And it's one that I wouldn't mind having in my collection as well. And then lastly, it looks good. It's by Puma. It's a 5 for design flow. So it comes to me as a straight solid 4.
Yeah. And I don't disagree with anything you said. Overall, I mean, creativity, I completely agree. It's a very plain kit.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it 3. It has some nice little detailings. It has the Rosebud State logo at the bottom. It has the Rosebud like branch on the back. But besides that, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, and that's pretty. I like that. And it's nice little detailings, but it's not like throughout the kit. It's just kind of pasted on at the end, I feel like.
Yeah.
So it's just a 3 for me. I mean, which is super nice, honestly, for not even a template. It's a pink t-shirt.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that it was pink gave me a little bit of a little extra love because most of the time, if it's Richmond Kickers, yep, I gave it a 1. So I'm being super generous with giving it a 3 for creativity. Tulsa local though, I agree with what you were saying. That's why I gave it a 3 because it has to do with the rosebud. It is pink for that, but they don't really utilize it. So it's they're tying in something local, but I feel like it was just a reason to make a pink kit, or
Yeah,
they wanted a third kit type thing.
I didn't.
What was that?
I didn't understand that. Yeah, I see. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a forced reason.
Oh yeah, it's not like a
Like,
reach. Like there's
yeah,
those kits where like it's obviously a template. It's like a let's just say it's the Indy 11 kits and it has the checkerboard,
yeah,
but it's not Indy 11. Okay, so
right,
it's a completely different team, and they're like, hey, our state's known for checkers. I'm like,
right.
okay, bro. Like, are you though?
Are you
Are you known for checkers or chess at least? Because that's at least
right?
cooler.
Checkmate checkers.
Haha, punk. Uh, so I mean, like, I agree. It's not a far reach. It wasn't like too forced because that is like they're the Rosebud State. But
Yeah,
so X Factor, I said a 3. I wouldn't mind having it, but I'm not putting it at the top of my must buy list, which I'm about to make for my wife.
oh,
And yeah, birthday's coming up. What?
I can help her. Hey, I didn't just send her this list. Actually, you have access to this, so you just send her this list of
Yeah,
all your fives.
I'm gonna be copying and pasting and putting some links and prices and stuff like that. I like to make a nice list.
Good, nice little comprehensive spreadsheet. Love it.
I gotta love a good Google Sheets. But design flow, it's a 5. I mean, like everything fits nicely, everything looks nice. It's a nice looking kit.
Yeah,
So it's just, I feel like it's nothing special for collectors,
yeah.
unless
That's
you're trying to find as many pink kits as possible. Which Juve is the reason why I got into FIFA and soccer because I used to
oh,
go to Target, brag, and play the little sample game.
oh
And they
yeah,
had FIFA as one of the sample games you could play. And you
yeah.
could play as Juventus and you could choose their pink jersey. So I don't know how old, I mean, I was probably like a teenager,
I say,
but I'm going to do a little bit of research while we move on. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a 3.7 a
yeah.
3.5 for me, which gave us a 3.75. And it's not a bad kit. It's not ugly or anything. It's just a pink t-shirt with some nice
Commendable.
detailings.
It's middle of the pack, slightly on the lower side though, but it's commendable.
Exactly.
It's a solid one. So, well done to Tulsa.
Okay.
Their only kit release of the season. So that is Tulsa's kit for this year. So this is the Redbud Kit honoring the Redbud Kit, the Redbud State. There it is, if I can speak. And yeah, but now we're going to go to something that's a little bit more abstract-ish. Actually, no. We're also going to go to something that's tied to their local something that's very unique and local to them. But this time, it's not Red Buds, it is Red Pandas. So check out the latest Red Panda
Ooh.
Kit.
And don't talk trash about it because it does have to, there's a lot of local to it.
Yes, and we'll get into that. Please check out the Red Panda Kit from Knoxville,
Tennessee. We're the red panda capital of the world. More red pandas are born here than anywhere else. And now you can be a red panda too. Support Red Panda conservation by buying your One Knox Red Panda Kit now.
Ooh, Michael with the what is his little rating here? Ties the local
Jeez.
5 for 5 for him, and everything else is a 0. Woo!
0, man.
Woo!
Is
Okay.
this some hate from a Lexington friend?
Oh. Oh,
Like,
Michael.
so this is the kit that I chose to talk about, and
Yes.
I couldn't talk about. Well, first of all, let me just pull this up a little bit.
Little one
So
not.
to rep my inaugural season 1 Knox kit, just to talk about this a little bit more. But it's like, how do you not like this kit? First of all, red pandas are like the cutest things in the world. They're just cutest. Like, they just want to hug you. That's all they want to do. They want to hug you and eat. And I love, like, I'm going to read their little thing, but it says our 2024 alternate kit takes inspiration from Zoo Knoxville's most beloved and most adorable species. Surprise! Flip the jersey over your head and reveal the secret red panda face, along with the signature sound, huff quack. Grab yours today to support red panda conservation efforts. 10% of every purchase will aid Zoo Knoxville's efforts to save this endangered species.
I love that.
Like, it's a kit for a cause. It has the panda stripes like their tails do. It has the red. If you look at the detailing, it has the little red pandas going throughout the entire kit. But it's also not too crazy to where it's like too wild or like you look weird going out in this or anything like that. Like, I feel like, a normal person would be okay with rocking this.
Yeah.
So I don't know what not to say about it. Do you have any initial thoughts?
I mean, I get some of the kind of simple design aspects of this, because it is just a kind of a hoop kit with some little bit of without zooming in too much, of the patterns that, it does look like the red panda tail. I can get that from a creative standpoint. To a degree, I can understand it. So, but it's a wonderful thing. This is 100% Knoxville, and one of my favorite things about the show is that, like, I had no idea Knoxville was home to most like red pandas.
Yeah, learn something new.
I never thought of that. Like, I'd been to Knoxville. I never once thought about red pandas or the stratosphere, or whatever the sun sphere that we looked at last time. So, like, this is just one of my favorite parts about this show. My favorite aspects is just to learn about all these different places, all the history that they put into their kits. You just want to learn about it, that their team emphasizes.
No, like 1,000%. Like, I feel like I learn something every week.
Yeah.
Just from whenever, like, people like send us kits, like on Twitter and stuff like that, they'll send us like, oh, so and so's new kit, and we'll like read about it and learn about it. I'm like, oh wow. Like, especially when the kids have a purpose like this, it teaches you something.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to learn anything looking at a stripe kit. Like,
right.
Like Louisville City, let's be honest. Like, we have the hoop kits, and it's like, okay, we like purple and white.
Right.
Yeah, like, you don't learn anything. It's nothing to do with Louisville. Like, this is really cool for that purpose.
And it also donates.
Yeah, and it actually helps a cause.
And we all know, if we pay attention to the lower leagues, to soccer in the U.S., a lot of these teams are not making money or not making a lot. So the fact that they're taking some of their proceeds to go do this,
yeah, that says a lot. And Hummel just makes nice kits too. So, like, it's like this. It's comfy. It's a comfy kit.
Okay.
And this is a nice badge. It doesn't look like that on. I'm trying to see this. It does look supplemented, which I'm usually honestly I'm okay with.
It is.
I've actually been really disappointed recently with how a lot of the pressed like sponsors and stuff, those things can flake off. So, like, they don't flake off of these. There's some positives to having this type of kit.
Yeah, I will say with these types of kits, I don't worry too much about accidentally throwing them in the dryer. I will say, because that's the whole reason not to is they might things might fall off, or whatever. So a little positive there. I'd still do hang dry. I still recommend hang drying.
Oh yeah,
But if you forget, it's not the end of the world.
no, yeah. I hang dry every single one every jersey I have, no matter what it is, even my polos and stuff like that.
Your polos even.
I hang dry my polos.
So speaking of hanging dry, like those pandas do you want to give your ratings? Your rankings
Yes. So
here.
my wife was texting me. I have to send her
Hey.
51 photos real quick. We went to Grant's farm today, and we got to feed goats and stuff. It was fun.
Aw. So you got to feed Messi?
At least maybe his kids, because they're all baby goats.
Maybe. I mean, he's kind of a small man.
And Messi's kids have won more trophies than Harry Kane.
I'm pretty certain we all have.
I've won a trophy more than Harry Kane. It's a rifle shooting trophy, but I won.
You'll take it.
Shout out to Troop 358. What? Boy Scouts of America. And now just Scouts of America, which I am all for. Anyways, so yeah, I give this a perfect 5. Every single section, like I want this. This is actually going on the top of my list for my wife, because first of all, I love the undershirt surprise, like celebratory shirts. I have 3 Las Vegas kits because of that, and because they were $2.50. I really want the Burger King one that you sent me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if that's real or not. Like,
I think it is.
Like I was reading it, and like it was like something like Burger King wanted to do or like made a couple of. So it could be like the rarest kit in the world, or it's something they did come out with, and I just don't know about it. And I can't find it. But I really want that one to be out. Like that's my favorite thing. I think that's silly, and I like it.
Yeah.
I think that's creative. Obviously, we talked about why it's a local favorite, like why it matters and stuff like that. I want it. Like I said, I'm putting it on the top of my birthday list, and it flows well. Everything looks nice. Like the stripes look nice. It looks like the panda tail to me, and it has the red and black like they have. I don't know. Like there's nothing I don't like about this kit.
Yeah.
Like and then they changed the One Knox logo to fit the color scheme better. Like it's everything that I like. So 5 out of 5 from feel.
As you can see, I had one issue with here, and I kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we're all wrong. It happens.
It's a little light on the creative part. I'll put it that way. It's a creative take on the Hoops kit. That's where it gets its 4 from me. But
even with the detailing, even with the belly.
No. That's not in creativity. That's an X factor to me because that's not.
But
no,
that's the
I'll
kit.
get to
It's
that.
the design.
Not when you're wearing the kit. I'm not like I can't see that part. That part's an X factor to me. And that's
technically, if you look at the second photo, you can kind of see through it. But anyways,
that to me
kind
is the
of a bad
important
thing,
distinction.
but
That's kind of my distinction here. So I get some of Michael's 0 everything else, maybe not zeros.
definitely not zeros. Everything else,
definitely not zeros. But it does lack a little bit on the creativity part. So, and I get that it's so creative, but again, I've told you my standard is Stevie Chow or the Loudoun 317. Oh, whatever the Loudoun home kit that we did. That's the 703 kits. How those are very creative and unique. This isn't that for me, even though it's really good looking, and I want it. It's not the most creative, and I'll hold that bar high. I started the season off with the most creative kit in the season, and I might have screwed myself with that. but I will live to. I'll die by that sword. So, besides it not being a perfect for creativity, there, Mr. Fox may not like. Its size of local is an obvious 5. This is Knoxville. I love it. X Factor, it has a Hofclock, whatever Hofclock, underneath. I want this. It also has proceeds to go to the zoo itself, funding public zoos. They need it, and I love this. And as well, this is a conservation effort in Knoxville, so that's great to see as well. So I love everything about the whole idea around the kit, as well as some of the ethos about the kit, as well as the quackiness of the kit, as well as the sharp design of it. So X Factor, I love it. It's a 5, and what's good, it's a 5 as well for me for design flow. So for me, it's not a perfect 5, but it's a very, very respectable 4.75, which gives it a 4.88, which is the 4th best kit we've done this season, which would be just below the one Knoxville Sunsphere kit.
Let's say I was looking at that. I'm like, oh man, One Knox is showing out this year.
They really are. So One Knox, keep it up, guys. I like it. I am a big fan of One Knox. Next, maybe we'll have to do their home kit. See if we can get a perfect trio.
That's true. And I mean, I guess we'll talk about it when we get to it, but I am kind of already wearing their other kit.
Yeah.
It's kind of a like, oh, okay, you're doing the same kit. Okay.
Hey, if it works,
But
it works.
not the same kit either. Oh.
Right? I don't know. But this is, but One Knox, y'all have been amazing with releasing kits. Ever since y'all have started in League 2, before you made the jump to League 1, y'all have been doing really good with the kit department. And we here approve. So
100% approval. Good job, One Knox.
I will say this, because of One Knox and their efforts, as well as Ford Madison, League 1 is better looking than the championship.
Yeah.
With all the colors even.
We need to sort that out. Like, oh, wait, you did do that. Overall. Yep. Don't you have it sorted by like? Yeah, There we go.
Yeah.
So far, USL Championships at 3.4. Wait, am I looking at that right?
What numbers are you looking at? Oh, the overall. Yeah, so the overall for the USL Championship as of right now, I have not put in the other ones that we will rate here tonight, but they have a 3.04 for the championship and a 2.43 for League 1, but that's because we haven't rated all the kits, and they will need to be done. So
yeah.
And we'll have to put those in. And some of these I didn't.
Always nice.
I had to put in some of these from last week. That's on me. Whoops. Anyways, I'll edit this data to Chattanooga we rated last week, and they're not rated yet on my overall composite. So I got to do some little bit of research here. But what our next kit will be here is something that I always like to advocate a little bit for, and always had a deep appreciation of, given my family roots. We're going to San Antonio, which is nicknamed the Military City, and we're going to go to the Military City kits by San Antonio. Check out the video. We got a lot of videos tonight. I love it. I love it. I love it. As I mentioned, I grew up in a military family. My dad served for 20 years. My 2 of my other brothers, I have 4. I have 5 total. 2 of them actively who did serve as well. So being part of the military is always something I always appreciate those who do serve, regardless of if they're forced to or not. I always like to honor them and like to show them appreciation, and this kit kind of does that. So
You have 5 brothers?
yeah, my
That's all
mom.
I heard in that.
Yeah, no, my mom had 2 kids, then got divorced. My dad had 2 kids, got divorced, and then they met, and then had my brother and I to have 6 total. So
Gotcha.
big family here in a Molinets lineage. Military. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Thank you, Michael. I didn't even think about that. Today's D-Day too. So military kit on D-Day anniversary. That's amazing. Which
We did that on purpose.
we totally planned on purpose. Ignore my shock right there.
It was fabricated shock. She's a really good actor.
I'm an amazing actor. Another fun little fact. Have you ever seen the Iwo Jima, the soldiers raising the flag at Iwo Jima?
Yeah.
One of those people, I'm related to them actually. So more military history there.
Nice.
Yes. Little South Dakota, where my dad's from. Anyways. Yes. I like this kit for what it is. I know it's Pride Month, but as Michael said, this is D-Day. This is a fun one to talk about. And as I said, I have some much love for the veterans who do this type of stuff. And also, there's a fucking tank in this video. Like, come on.
Oh, there was this one cuss word.
Yep, there's my one curse word. But there's a tank here. Dude, like, come on. That's dope. That is dope. Like, I don't care how much I never want to see one in my life outside of a photo shoot. That is so cool. So, oh my goodness. Okay. Any thoughts from you before I get into my ratings?
No big thoughts. Honestly, I feel like they could have done a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sure. A little bit. Could have been, I don't know. Could have been more.
Could have been more. I did that.
Could have been more to me. But overall, I mean, like, it's not ugly. It's not bad, but I'll talk about it.
You'll talk about it. And here are our scores right down here below. And since this was my kit, I will, as I mentioned, go first.
Those don't add up.
Those don't add up.
Or average.
No, oh my God. Oh my God. I did this. I am slightly wrong with the numbers. I'm missing a 7 by yours.
Yeah, we actually had the same score.
There it is. All right. So as Bots had alluded to, these aren't the most creative looking kits. I will say this almost looks like a kind of an older school uniform in a little bit of a sense, with that kind of that pastel, darker, kind of faded green, almost an olive green. So I do like that from the color perspective, but creativity, not much. So it gets a 3 from me for creativity. I'm conflicted right here at this point. It's ties to local. I have a 3, but I know it's a military kit and probably deserves some more. The problem is that I don't get military from the kit.
Besides the color, I agree.
That's where I'm at.
I agree. Like, again, besides, like, it is that the camo green, that military green. It also could be hunter appreciation. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
or just a nice green that they want to do with. Right.
Yeah, just a nice looking green.
So, like, outside of some of the small details outlined in my Semper Fi, very common Marine thing, even though it's not on here, outside of some phrases and maybe that American flag on the back saying it's Military City, USA, the design of itself doesn't speak military to me, much less than the Redbud Kit. And the Redbud Kit didn't have a whole lot. It was pink. So, in terms of design, this I feel the same way. I would like to maybe, but it is a military uniform. I don't know how you how you transmit that onto a kit. Don't
Yeah, I
not
agree
not my
because
problem.
we're not designers besides a couple kids that I've done. But yeah, no, I agree. Like, I don't know how, especially because you're trying to represent military, like
Yeah,
all. Like if they did a
right.
army one, or if they did a, um, you know what I'm saying, like specific. Uh, sorry, if they did a specific branch,
Yeah,
it might be easier, but
maybe.
probably not by much. Still probably super hard.
Right. So yeah, as they said, it's in the details, which we do like and I do appreciate. It goes inspired by the commitment, courage, and resilience of our military members. The sleeves of the military match day kit feature military models from different branches of the military. In the back, we pay homage to our city's title as Military City. I get that, but it's not in the kit. So, and I do appreciate. So, here's more. Let's see, do I have more of it? No, that's that. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But I will say though, I don't actually have any military kits because I don't think I've really seen one.
That's true.
I've seen a few of like warm up kits, whatever, but I double checked. They actually wore this in a game, so I haven't seen any actual military appreciation kits. So this might be one that's on my list. That I would my dad in on, and I know my dad would like it too. Or I didn't give it to my dad. I think he'd like it. But design flow, I gave it a 5. It looks sharp. It looks good. And it even goes good with a sponsor going right in that little black spot in the middle, which actually adds some nice design to the kit. So I think it looks and flows really good. Overall, though, this is a 3.75 for me. It's a pretty decent kit. I just don't know how you show military and make it for the common person know that it's military. And I think that's the hardest part here.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I'm dead on. I think we did the exact same scores for this creativity.
Yeah.
I gave it 3. Like it's a green kit. I like the fine details, like you talked about.
Yeah.
I love the different sayings on the sleeve. I think that's really cool. And there's really cool things, really respectable things about this. And honestly, this might be the best way to do a military kit. Because let's
Right.
be honest about, like, if you're wanting to represent military, you're not trying to go crazy. You're trying to be honorable. So this might be the best way to go about a
With
military
that
kit.
green too.
Yeah, I mean it is green. Like when I see that green, I do think
Military.
military. I do think of any type, all of them, honestly.
Right.
Typically, I think army, but let's be honest. But it has all the cool features and designs and stuff like that on it. Which what did you just do?
I'm doing some filters. You keep talking.
But I can't.
Okay.
You get rid of my information.
Sorry. I was trying to do some filters. Apologies.
Yeah, Taz the local. I also said 3. I guess there's an argument for a 4, but I mean it's kind of is it local to the Americas? I guess I don't know.
I mean, it's local to them, but
Yeah, because they're in the military area.
I'm gonna ask my dad. I should have done that sooner.
X Factor though, it's a 4. Like I wouldn't mind having it. It's not at the top of my list, but like if I end up with it, I will wear it proudly. And the design flow, like you talked about, it fits perfectly. Everything's great looking.
Right.
So that's an easy 5. So that got a 375 from me. There could be a lot of things different, I feel like.
Yeah. But hey, as you said, it's a sharp looking kit. It does its job, I think, of showing their appreciation. It's just we don't know how to best show it.
Right.
That's probably our hesitation with the creativity, if I'm honest.
Yeah. And like, again, I still don't know exactly what to do to make it more creative or less creative.
Right. Put camo in it, but that's kind of overdone with military stuff. If you ever
I know
seen,
if they did camo, I would have been like, "Oh, camo! What did you expect?" You know.
right? 'Cause, like
So
I feel like every youth baseball team had a camo jersey to appreciate the military in some fashion, and then they throw in like all the different colors, like red. I'm gonna do a pink camo, and it's like okay, overplayed. Move on.
right. It's military and breast.
Breast cancer
Cancer.
runs 2 for
Oh, yes.
1.
That pink camo.
But yeah, shout out to San Antonio with a little bit of a different kit, military appreciation. So 3.75 from us for the Military City kit. So big fan here, like it. Correct
Nice.
me if I'm wrong. Also, I wouldn't mind having one. Anyways, up next, we're gonna go to. We have another small little video. My goodness, there's all the videos tonight.
All the little videos.
But this time we go to one of the newest teams in USL League 2, and that is Midlakes United, and in their ice blue home kits. Here's a teaser for it. Best video I could find. I want all the videos. And as you can tell, we actually didn't see much of the kit. Into the background. I don't want that. We actually didn't see a full video of the kit. It was a nice teaser trailer. I'll give them that. Solid teaser trailer. But this one right here, this ice blue kit right here, almost a teal.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah. It's a lot heavier on the teal than the ice blue, but yeah.
Yeah. But this is Midlakes United, and I need to double check my system. Yes, Midlakes United is out in Washington, so they're playing the defending champions Ballard out in the West Coast out there. Hey, Washington's growing in soccer. That's all I'm saying. They're just exploding on the League 2 side, and I love to see it.
Agreed.
But this kit was putting the mid and mid lates. My God, Michael. Man, savage tonight. Anyways, that's
good though.
What?
That's good though.
It's a very, very good play on words there. I'm a fan. I am a fan. So here's our score, and honestly, Michael, you're not wrong.
Yeah, it's a very mid kit.
You're not wrong at all. So this is kind of a mid kit. Yeah, rating say it. This was our makeup for fan choice. I did random generator. We forgot to do the fan choice, so apologies.
I would never forget to do the fan choice. It's not like it's my first time ever forgetting to do the fan choice.
Or did you forget the other time that you forgot about the forgetting that I forgot to mention to you to remind you to not forget? It's fun. But we have this. So, Midlakes United and their home kit. I'll start this one off, and then you did fan choice number 2.
Perfect.
Well, fan choice. So yeah, this is a Midlakes United. It's a fun color, honestly. It's a really nice color palette that they have. And I'm a fan. So what we see here is the nice teal ice blue, as they called it. And for me though, I know there's some geometric shapes in it that's almost the same as their crest, but creativity, I kind of gave it a 2. It's kind of plain, and it's almost a little too subtle. Maybe as a player, you can see that, and it looks pretty nice. I'll go with that from there. But then it's ties the local. I gave it only a 3 because it uses the crest a little bit in those designs. Otherwise, it's that. Just points in general direction. But I will say, I wouldn't mind having this kit. This one looks sharp. It looks good. I really like the color palette. So I give it a 4 X Factor. With finally a design flow, everything looks smooth. Nothing seems off. I give it a 5 for that aspect, giving me a total of a 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, like you talked about, it's nothing crazy. Creativity also give it 3. I really like what they did with the geometric shapes, but they're kind of just subtle in there, and has a little to do with their badge, but it's nothing nice or nothing like fancy.
Right.
Taste the local, I said a 3. Again, it kind of has to do with the badge. It has that geometric shape inside the badge, so that's why I gave it to that. X Factor is 4. They're not bad. I won't mind having it. The design flow, I mean, everything looks fine. So that's a 5 for me. So I got a 3.75 for me.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, nothing really much to talk about. It is putting the mid in Midlakes. He's not wrong.
You're not wrong, Michael, but I'm upset that I didn't come up with that sooner.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's a good one.
Oh no.
Vroom.
I know, vroom vroom.
Get these Indy 11 peoples. It's Indy 500.
I know, I swear. It was worse than the 500, actually, but...
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, it was so bad. Anyways, Midlands, nice job. Welcome to the lead, 3.63. Play with a little bit more of the color palette. I'd love to see that happen. Or you can prove me wrong. So I'd love to see that happen.
Again, it's a good kit.
It's from effort from me too. So
it's from what?
And it's a Elite 2 team with some effort. So I'm okay.
Oh yeah. I agree. There was effort put into it. Like, it wasn't a template kit. It wasn't, again, my St. Charles. Literally a $90 Puma t-shirt. It kills me every time I see it. And it's like pre-order too. It's not like always sitting there like you have to get it now. Can't wait till it goes on sale at the end of the season. So,
right. Hey, I will say one of the things that you got to do is take a leap and reach those heights to get a kit like that. I'm reaching here, but that leads us into a team that is always reaching for those peaks of kit glory. And we're going to our good friends at Vermont Green and their Alpine kit from this year. And man,
reaching.
It's okay. I like reaching because I'm reaching for the top, just like Vermont is for these kits. And all I gotta say is this dude looks dope doing this. He's wearing the kit snowboarding. That is just amazing. I love that. So that's just so cool. I mean, it does not surpass the Charleston batteries last year where the dude was holding a cannon. I will never let that down. That's so amazing. Just holding a cannon. But this is a cool photo. I'm a big fan of the photo. What it's the photo's dope. So That's all I'll say. So
I've
this
never
is
heard.
your kit. Oh, oh, I banished him. I might have banished Fox. Okay then. So there he is. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's here. He's here.
I don't know what
I
I
did.
like. I don't know what I clicked.
Okay, you just did. I thought I had banished you.
No, like
I
I
was like,
clicked. I think I clicked something on StreamYard because I was still in StreamYard, but not like our show. Like I was like looking at advertising for StreamYard.
gotcha.
So yeah.
Anyways,
But oh yeah, I've never heard anybody be like, yeah, I really like the photo.
dude, I'm just saying, USL peeps out there, social media people, content creators for these clubs, y'all have gotten really good at taking some amazing photos with kits. I remember that Greenville one a few years ago that's like the kit in the middle of nowhere, but it was like
Right,
by the
just
river.
floating on the waterfall.
We were seeing the pandas, the ones, just even earlier with 1 knots, and now we see a dude snowboarding. Keep it up, or the tank if you're in San Antonio.
Yeah,
It's just dope. So, thoughts on the kit? This is yours.
yeah. This is my kit I chose. Overall, I really like this kit. If I'm being completely honest, it does remind me of those 90s, 2000s water cups. And I can't see past that a lot of times. It's like a green version, like the mint one instead of the blue one. Like when you think of those cups, you always think of the blue ones. So this is slightly better than that, I guess.
Are you wrong?
I'm not wrong. I'm not. But it's still a really cool kit. So like
Right.
I'll get into my ratings. So like creativity, I said it was a 4. I mean, it's really cool. You can see all the detailings with like it does look like you're going down a snowy path, but it's green because it's the Vermont green, so it makes sense. Ties the local though. I mean, like, is Vermont's known for their skiing and stuff like that, snowboarding,
And maple syrup.
and maple syrup. Do they have the maple syrup kit next year?
Dude, I'm just saying, as a dude who loves some good old maple syrup, I would love that. Hey, if you're hearing us at Vermont, maple syrup kits, but do not make it Canadian. No. A maple syrup kit that's not Canadian.
Yeah, it needs to be a Vermont green maple syrup kit.
Make it happen.
But overall, I mean, like, it's a 4 for that for me. Like, it doesn't scream Vermont to me. And honestly, if it wasn't called the Alpine kit,
Right.
I could see someone not exactly getting the snowboarding, skiing, mountain slope vibe.
Right.
They have a maple syrup thing already. Well, but X Factor, it's a 5. I do like it. I want it. And everything fits well. So it's a buff for me for whatchamacallit, design flow.
Yep.
So got a 4 or 5 from me.
So I'm doing a slight change on my score. I apologize. I took your score to heart. So I kind of agree with you on some of your points. So creativity, though, I think that this is a solid 4. This looks really, it just looks. Oh my goodness, this looks sharp.
The maple goalkeeper kit. I am looking at it right now.
Wait, what? There's a maple goalkeeper kit?
State of Vermont pure maple syrup. And it has the maple leaf. It has 3 maple leaves.
No way.
I will be completely honest with you, though. It's just a granulated, like, maple orange to, like, a maple brown towards the bottom. So it's nothing creative or crazy creative. But it has a nice little badge on the back.
I love the little maple leaves down in the corner for the maple.
I will say I have one itch to scratch with Vermont. How come their kits, like, they don't go on sale? They don't go down.
They're always in high demand, my guy.
I guess. that's just like they still. I mean, they still have the amazing away kit from last year.
Yeah.
Only in certain sizes,
All,
though, apparently.
all I'm saying though is that this is a maple syrup kit, and it's launch sleeves. So given my newfound love for launch sleeves,
The appreciation for the long sleeve.
dude, I'm just saying I would rock the hell out of this in the fall. This would look amazing in the fall. Flannels, no, they're done for. Launch sleeve maple syrup kits for the win. That's all I'm saying.
Michael wants a Vermont cheddar kit.
On cheddar, no. If we're into a cheddar kit, is that to come from Wisconsin or California before it comes from Vermont? Just saying.
He's got a point.
Just saying. Speaking of points, I'm going to go back to the original kit because I love this. I'm going to go back to the original kit and kind of give my scores. So Vermont, for creativity, I give it a 4. This is fun. It's a fun pattern. It's a nice green. It's good. It's good looking. It looks sharp. And as always, I miss not seeing the collar from their other home one that they had, but I digress.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at too. I'm like, but it's not in an XL. They have it in a large, and it's still $79. Like,
Yep.
That's the part that kills me.
That's what I bought with my money when they had won the Open Cup. Well, part of the Open Cup.
When they win their game.
Yeah, their one game, and it pocketed me $300. And then since then, I have not made a single dime. So,
luckily, you're only doing $1 bets.
For now, wait till Copa America. Anyways, ties the local. As you said, this does not scream like an Alpine or a mountain to me. It doesn't even have like the mountains built into it. I think we've kind of seen those with like Colorado. I think has done something with those, or even like with when you're wearing one knots, you kind of see like the gradients.
Oh yeah, they really got the mountains.
Oh my God, I forgot about this, Michael. Yes. I forgot Vermont beat your Lexington. Yes, of course I'm going to remind you of this as they won me some money. Because those are some great odds. So, sorry, Michael. Eat some ice cream? I don't know. But yeah, ties the locals a 3. The X Factor is a solid 4. I still prefer the one that I have much more, and that will forever live in my head as like my bar for buying from them. So this is a solid 4 from me for X Factor, and again, there's no collar. And then finally, it looks sharp. It looks good. The white's a really nice touch, actually. It just makes things, the greens really pop. So design flow is a 5. So overall, it's a 4 from me, giving us a solid 4.25 from Vermont Green.
Yeah, not as good as their past kits. Let's be honest. You usually are just knocking it out, and this one kind of a little disappointing.
A little, just a little. I mean, it's a little on the safe side, but it's still creative.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you know who their owner is, right?
Oh, it's Matt Wolf, right? Yeah.
Like, when your owner is Matt Wolf, I don't know, man.
I mean, he designed these. So, I mean, I think there's got to be the only thing that I can think of with a creativity in mind for this kit is when you're going down the mountain and you're just breezing through like a forest, and that's what you see.
Yeah. Or like, I mean, or all the snow, like when you.
Yeah, something like that too. So I can see that, and I think it's in the kit. Maybe it's not 100% outlined in their explanation, but I'd rock this. This is a solid kit. So
yeah, again, like, I mean, I give it a better score than you did.
So, right.
So like, I don't dislike. I like the kit a lot. it's just one of those things. Like, you just have such high expectations when you have like a world-renowned um, designer like Matt Wolf
Right.
that owns your team.
Sorry, I'm just messaging my wife. I really need. I need that the maple syrup kit. I need that now. Thanks, Michael, for letting me know that exists. Like, I can't think of anything else right now. I need that kit.
Stuck on the syrup.
Yes, I love me some maple syrup. So, hey, I am a northerner, and I was almost Canadian, so I'm right there with my maple syrup loving ways.
You're almost Canadian.
Yes. Almost.
Mom would have fell over the line during birth.
Hey, there are people, I think, what's the word? Jokingly say that Minnesota should be the 13th province of Canada. So it's not too far-fetched.
No.
Anyways, so yes, Vermont Green, keep it up. Maybe, hopefully, you release some more this year. That's the one that I had to see so far. But next up, we're going back south, but on the East Coast still, back to the 703 and Loudoun United. This time, as the 703 kit takes all the spotlight, this one is creeping in the shadows. Here with us is the Shadow Kit from Loudoun United. No cool video because I ran out. So here is the.
I've ran out of videos.
Yeah, I ran out of videos. Here's the Shadow Kit by Loudoun United. And as Fonz and I were kind of talking about, kind of forgot about this kit. Not because it's not designed well. It's still in my head that Loudoun does not make good kits.
Yeah, we were like, it's just one of those things like, oh yeah, Loudoun, like, oh yeah,
yeah.
Like, they've never done this.
Mm-mm.
Their kits are usually like a red kit and a black kit.
Adidas template too.
Yeah, and they're always just they're there, they're fine, just nothing special at all about them.
But now these,
Then they showed up.
they done showed up.
They showed up, and I mean, I think I might put words in his mouth, but I'm pretty sure Mr. Kaler, he was saying that out of all the teams, this is probably the best 1-2 knockout, quote unquote.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'll have to see. So here's Loudoun. Let me see what we gave it.
I think Oakland was a good contenders against that.
Yeah, right. So let me do their little tally. Hey, it's certainly up there. It's on par with. It's the exact same score as Oakland on the men's side, and it's better than Birmingham's. And it is. I'm checking all of them. It might. Right now, technically, One Knox is the best one in the league.
Yeah.
So far with their combination, but the Loudoun's tied with number 2 right now. So shout out to them. Ooh, with the Oakland Soul actually being the Soul and the Ivy being above the Oakland Roots and Loudoun. So
Richmond Ivy, Anita. Thank you.
So those 5.
I'm also making my list right now.
Those are our 5 for top kits so far rated. Anyways, really good looking.
Do I need to publish this list for any followers? Yeah, nah.
Hey! I will say I will do a complete rankings list once we complete every kit and once the Super League does their thing too. So that means we're probably looking at around. Oh boy, it's gonna be a lot. About 49 more kits we're looking to rate if we get through it. So just a little heads up, once all of those are complete, I will be releasing the full listing. So,
Yeah.
and also a breakdown on each league. So, all right. So, Shadow Kit. It's no longer in the shadows. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. If you're just looking at this picture, it's hard to see the details with this.
Yeah.
This is actually a really, really cool kit that you can see it. Still can't really see it. But when you're looking at this, it's like the shadows of the Pegasus going through. There we go. That's a perfect one. So in the lighter gray colors, you can start seeing the Pegasus coming through. So I mean, it's a sick kit. I absolutely love this thing. Like, I don't know, like just the detailings with it. I don't know if I like this one better or the other one better. I think I like the other one better. I think I like the white one better. Now that I thought about it
Yeah, same
for
here.
2 seconds, but like I still really like this a lot. So there's nothing really bad I can say about it though. Like
Right?
except for I guess the one thing I could say if I'm trying to find something negative or something to bring is that it's kind of hard to see the shadows, which makes sense because they're shadows.
Right? It's like it's
You
in the
know?
name or something.
It's in the name. It's hard to see. So, but it's hard to see like how cool this kit actually is, and I feel like that's what gave me my X factor. Because I mean, creativity. I said it's a 5. They're using their badge in such a cool way. Ties to local. I always count ties to local with the badge, and they're utilizing the team and their team culture and stuff like that. So that's a 5 for me. But the X factor, this one's kind of just a 4 on the X factor. Like I wouldn't mind having it. I like it. If it shows up on my doorstep, I'm going to rock it.
Right.
But it's also not one that I'm like fighting for either. Like I'm not putting it on my list right now. Like
Right.
so
That's kind of the vibes that I am.
it's like I really,
Like,
really like it. That's really, really nice over there.
right.
And if I was a Loudoun fan though, like, oh, this would have been gone. If that makes sense. Like I would have done
Yeah.
pick this up real quick.
I will say, to Taylor's point, it does make sense why this might be one of the best pairs. The black and gray look really good right next to the red and white pinstripe.
Yeah.
It's a good color combination and contrast, like what I want to see.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like it's not bad looking at all. I actually really like this a lot.
I mean, much better than I did. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously I like it. The only thing that kind of put it down for me just slightly was the fact that it was just the X factor. It's just like I don't know.
Yeah.
Something about it that I just can't necessarily put a pin on it. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know. I just don't necessarily need it.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's a fair vibe, and I 100% get that. I just changed my score again. If you've been checking, I changed my score again, which then makes this actually the number 2 best combination in the USL. But because I mean, to me, this kit is a really good looking kit, but it's not a perfect kit. Like one of those that's like the best that you've seen. It's a solid kit in every category, and nothing really, to me, is perfect outside of design flow, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's kind of my vibe.
Yeah.
And I'll go through my scores. I gave it a 4 for creativity. Yes, it is a little bit of a smoke pattern on there, and it looks really good and sharp. and it is a Pegasus, but that's it. I can't give it too many creative points for just putting their the Pegasus from their crest over and over again on their jersey, especially in big ways like this. I can't give them creative points for that. That's me. Now it would be cool if they did a pride top of this and they had each one a different color or like each one a rainbow. There's something to it. I don't know, but
I would like to see a pride version of this. I think that'd be really cool.
that would be kind of dope with like maybe like a white. I don't know. But
Yes. So take away the black, make that white, and each Pegasus is different
rainbow.
colors. It's the rainbow colors.
Yeah, that's
all right.
more creative than what we have
Sold.
here. That's more creative and at a 5 for me creativity wise than this is. This is still a 4, so it's still good, but that would be more so. And then next, moving forward, since they did use the crest, I gave their ties to local a 4 for in their design. Couldn't give them a 5, but a 4 is I think a really solid one from me, and I've been fairly consistent on that throughout the year.
Yeah.
X Factor, this is a solid kit. I brought this. I still want the home one even more so, the pinstripe. Solid 4 for me. And then lastly, design flow is a 5. Looks really sharp. It looks good. I like the accents of red actually on the cuffs and a little bit here on the collar. Big fan of the red. So 4.5 from me overall. And sorry, a 4.25 from me. Wow, I can't seem to do math right now. 4.25 from me. And then giving us a total of a 4.5. So really good looking kit from Loudoun. Not quite as good as the 703 kit that we rated earlier, but still a really solid kit. Puts it within the top 20 kits of the season. So well done there. So any final thoughts on this one, Fox, before we move on to our next part?
Nah, I see what you're saying. I still really like this kit a lot. Like you said, it's a very commendable kit at a 4.5. So it's nothing bad about it at all. So
yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right. Now up, we're going to go to one of our favorite segments, which is the kit shout out. These are for warm-ups and all the lights that are not mentioned, that are not worn on the field as a primary kit for a game. And today, we are going to our friends, shout out Geo, and Greenville Triumph with their Pride warm-up kits. And let me say that this is a fun take on their lightning bolt that they've done. It's fun.
Yeah, like this is the kit that they came out with for their warm-ups that was created by their supporter group for this year, the big lightning bolt, which is really cool. But then they had this Pride edition of it, and I like this a lot. Actually, I like this a lot. Move out of my way, I'm gay. Sorry, I'm not, but I'm a ally. But it's really cool. And I like too, like it's not necessarily like rainbow, it's kind of like mosaic.
I really like the chevrons on top.
Yeah, the chevrons
with stained glass. That's a really nice touch. So yeah. So shout out to our friends out there in Greenville.
Yeah,
having a little pride in their Pride kit, and their warm up. So love to see it. Love the creativity. Better than what MLS put out. I don't know what that was that they did for the Pride warm up, but this is a Pride warm up. And please follow our X threads on for the KitSZN show. we're going to be highlighting all the teams who put out Pride gear. So check out them if you are a member of that community or want to support teams and be an ally. Check out that thread for some really nice gear. Hopefully your team is one of those teams that are creating gear. Or if you see your team and they're not on the list, please let us know. We'll add you to the thread.
Yeah. Yes, please let us know because I've been trying to find them and like honestly, I feel like it's a lot less than last year.
Yeah. Or they're just like hiding it better, I guess.
Right. It's okay, bro. It's June. Like you're like literally this is your month to be out about.
Right. And then and then my last thought, if you haven't already, besides tagging us in anything Pride related so we can highlight it, please join your local Pride Raiser.
I'm in 3.
You're in 3. I'm in 1, but I spread myself thin one year, and I was in like 4 or 5, and I was like, should probably not do that.
I know.
So,
I thought about adding one more, and I was like, yeah, because same thing happened last year with me.
Yeah, a little thinned out.
Yeah, especially because I do the U.S. I do the American Outlaws, and that's all American teams, and we also have we got Copa America, and we have Olympic stuff coming up for like the women.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of games being played throughout June.
Lots of games. So
the U.S. women's have won 7-0 in the last 2 games total together. So that's already. I only did $1 for that because
only $1.
So that's $7 just for the women's, and all the men's are going to be playing here in Copa.
Right.
So hopefully I have to donate it a lot. Then also do Louisville City, obviously.
Always.
And I do that through the Lavender Legion. Shout out.
Lavender Legion.
And then I also I already talked about Outlaws. And then I also go through the Louligans.
The Louligans. Okay, so no St. Louis.
The Louligans is St. Louis.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
Sorry, the St. Louligans is.
Oh my god, that's right. I forget. Oh my god, for some reason I thought the Louligans were Louisville. It's weird how
the Copers.
It's weird how you went from Louisville to Saint of Louis.
Yeah. Yep. Same king.
Louis is forever. You're going to be your place.
Yep. Fleur-de-lis, French themes. It's in my heart.
Everywhere. So please check out the Pride Raiser, which was started by accident, by the way, many years ago. So check them out and the good work that they do to support your local LGBTQ plus community and your local supporters group. So, all right. So now we're about to wrap up here into our last segment. I think Fox, you showed off a little bit earlier, but can you do a little bit of a kit show off?
All right. So first of all, one Knox, but as you go out, like you can see, like the mountains go through. I think I've worn this on this season before.
A few times.
But it has the United Way logo, and like that's really cool. So it's not like a giant sponsor in the middle. Like it's going to a good cause.
And a very different way of putting a sponsor into.
Yeah, I really, really like it. And it's comfy, and the badge is super nice. It's like one of those like press-on.
Oh, it is actually.
So, yeah, I really, really like this.
I love that. I'm just rocking the, kit that we helped inspire and design, the USL show, the white kit. Rocking that here tonight. Gotta support the lead and the show. And I haven't talked to you, Fox, so give me 2 seconds. You chat. I'll be right back.
And now I'm going to chat. I'm chatting with myself. It's what I do. I hope you like the song about myself. I'm going to chat. I don't know, man. Oh, good. He's back.
Yep, I'm back. So what I have here, speaking of USL kits here, I have...
Oh, yes. We did talk about this.
Yes, we did a long
that was a minute ago.
Long time ago. So if you remember, if you were part of our last kit release, the black version, I wore that today for work. Actually, looks
Nice.
so good for work.
Man, who designed the
Um,
black kit?
I think we did.
Ah,
So this is the kit with the best lead in the world on the back. I actually kept the one that I wear, the one where it's misspelled. I don't care. I love it. It's a memory. I'm keeping it.
right.
This is the
Best
free
lurg in the world.
Best Lord in the world, baby. This is the extra one. This is a size medium. So follow our Twitter and we'll be doing a giveaway with this. And with this, I will also be giving away. And and there's no name on it. So it's just a medium black kit. We'll do some photos, put it on there, do a little contest. And then we'll do the drawing next week. And then on top of that, I'll also be sending out one of these. At a Time Outfitters Indy 11.
Nice.
It is. I actually had reached out to At a Time Outfitters. Shout out to you guys. You guys do an amazing job out there.
Oh yeah, they're usually on my Christmas list for a few different ones.
I have so many of these.
That just reminds me. Let me just go to.
I have so many of these. But always check them out. I have so many. I wear one like almost every day, and the Indy 11 actually ran out in their store. So I reached out to them directly, the people at Time Outfitters. I think they know me by now. I've emailed them several times. And I asked if I did something. So I got one for myself, and they also sent an extra one.
Aw.
See, Indy 11, so I had this extra one. So you see here's the basic checkered pattern, Indy 11, with the inside being stuff about Indianapolis. So you have Zeke, you have a little bit of Peter Wilt when he had founded the club, some more checkers, some Cue the Smoke. You have a little bit of everything on here. So this will end Brews with Brad, as always. Had to chug that beer after winning the NASL East spring season. So on top of the kit, I will also be sending out this wristband as well as part of that giveaway. So be sure to stay tuned on our socials for that fun little giveaway, and we'll get that sent out next week. So
That's nice. Yeah, I've been wanting, honestly, to email them about like working together.
Dude, I think they would be so for that. Imagine if we did a USL show one.
Oh man, I rock that all the time.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Honestly, this is the first time in a while that like I haven't been like I took off everything. Like I don't have my watch, I don't have my thing. I usually have two constantly on me at all times.
I have at least one at all times. I love it.
Big
Hey, At a Time Outfitters. Email? Maybe we'll set something up. But anyways, check out our giveaway for next week. We'll set something up on our Twitter not X. I hate saying X.
It's
on
Twitter.
Our Twitter, and we'll fit up something. We'll run a giveaway, and we'll do that next week. So please stay tuned on those details. We'll provide a lot of good shots of that, and provide hopefully a really nice little package for you guys, and some goodies from the KitSZN team. Lastly, before we head out for tonight, y'all have been great tonight, slowly picking up. We want to thank you once again and our Patreon and our patrons who have once again allowed the USL show team to go to Oakland. Like, that's awesome. Y'all have been putting in amazing support. Also, shout out to the guys on the USL show. You guys do an amazing job and help us do what we do here.
Yeah,
so
we love y'all. I watch y'all every Tuesday, even Tuesday mornings during the tactic shows.
So check them out. But as always, the best way to support us, besides just letting us know of kits or just giving us money, become part of our Patreon down below. I don't need to read the names again. There are so many of you, and we appreciate every single one of you. And as I mentioned in the episode, check out Goals TV for the most up-to-date soccer content. So that is tonight's show. Fox, any other thoughts before I wrap up?
We love you all forever and ever.
Forever and ever. Now, let me see if I can hop out here.
Ooh,
All
look at
right.
that double heart. Bam.
Double heart. All right. Night, y'all.
Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show.